All right. How are we looking? Well, something's not working. Hang on. How does that look? There we are. Let's move you over there. Righty. The next trailer for the Mega Dimension DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA is happening in 42 minutes. My timer has broken. Hang on, that's another thing that's not working. If we can quickly set this for that. And that's broken as well. And we fix that. And then we do that. In just around 41 minutes is what I meant to say. While we wait for that to happen, we're going to do some shiny hunting. And, you know, we're going to talk about what we expect from this brand new trailer. Hopefully that's working. Looks like it is. Let me just test it quickly. Yeah, that looks good to me. Right. The shiny hunting method we're doing is pretty simple. I've been doing it on Twitch for the past few days. Twitch.tv/bestofmochi. And yeah, it's basically just soft resetting. So there's no need to worry about, you know, distractions. We can talk about Pokemon. You guys like Pokemon? I would hope so. Certainly would make sense as to why you're here. Right. Everything is looking good to me. Okay. So, in just under 40 minutes, we'll be getting a look at the next trailer for the Mega Dimension DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA. What should we expect from this little trailer? Well, I've got a few ideas. Obviously, we are guaranteed at least one new Mega Evolution. Of course, the big question is the money question. Which Mega Evolution is it going to be? I have a few ideas. I mean, I think Hydreigon would be a good pick. It's a pseudo-legendary. It's from Gen 5. There are a lot of Gen 5 Mega Evolutions in Legends ZA. So I think Hydreigon will be a good one. But I also do wonder if they want to focus a bit maybe on generations 6 to 9. Because, you know, they're pushing the whole otherworldly aspect of Mega Dimension. And I suppose focusing just on generation 5 and 6 Pokemon will be a bit boring, a bit stale, maybe. Obviously excluding Chimecho. So maybe we should expect some Alola Galar Pokemon. That would be cool. Kommo, Dragapult are the obvious answers. There's some other good Pokemon too. Like, I'm trying to think of like a single Generation 7 or 8 Pokemon that could actually use a Mega Evolution. Charizard Mega ABC. I love Gen 1, I love Gen 1, I love Gen 1. Yeah, Charizard will be getting a Mega Z form and a Mega A form. Don't want to alarm anyone, but that is entirely true. Generation 7 and 8, who could get a Mega Evolution? Double. I'd love a Mega Double. I don't think it would fit in Mega Dimension, but Mega Double would be pretty cool. I'm trying to think of some like late game Pokemon. Turtonator? Stonjourner? I guess. Late game Pokemon. From Generation 7 and 8. I feel like Cyclizar could easily get... That's Generation 9, but I feel like Cyclizar could definitely get a Mega Evolution. It'd be cool to, you know, give it this buff that kind of puts it on the same level as Miraidon and Koraidon. But Generation 7 and 8... Does anyone have any good suggestions for 7 and 8? I would look at a Pokedex, but... I'm kind of shiny hunting right now. Actually, I can do it on my phone now that I think about it. I was thinking maybe some late game Gen 7 and Gen 8 Pokemon. Nat, Dex, Bulbapedia. Scroll. A Hisui Pokemon could be cool. Like Basculegion or Weirdeer or Overquill. Let's see. I'm scrolling through Generation 8 at the moment. There doesn't seem to be like a good obvious answer. Like a lot of these guys already have like G-Max forms. I think I had a dream last night that Chandelure had a G-Max form. I think I had I don't know why I remember that in such vivid detail, but I think I had a dream that Chandelure had a G-Max form. I just wanted to share that with everyone. That's for Generation 7. There's some good Generation 7 ones, right? Obviously all the Ultra Beasts, I don't think they will, but it certainly would be cool. Guzzlord is one of the most likely. I think Xurkitree's up there as well. I've talked about this before. Obviously, Kommo-o, Delmise, I think could be a good... I think Delmise could be a good option. Mimikyu, Togedemaru, Turtonator, Minior, but only because I really like Minior. Golisopod. If I had to bet on one of them, it might be Golisopod. Beware, I think it will be a good one as well. And... okay, moving on from Generation 7 and 8, I think there's another possibility that we kind of do need to prepare for. We could be seeing some Mega Z Pokemon, i.e. Pokemon that already have Mega Evolutions getting new Mega Evolutions. I've thought about this quite a lot. I've been saying, probably even before Legend ZA released, I was saying they have to do this. There's no way they don't do this, and they didn't do they didn't do that with the base game of Legend ZA. But Mega Dimension, I think, is the perfect opportunity. So I suppose the question is, who are the most likely candidates? I have a few ideas. Of course, I've been thinking about it. I think I have 3 main ideas. I have one main idea that I would bet money on, and I have 2 backups. My main idea is Lucario, because it's basically the face of Mega Evolution. It's the first Mega Evolution you get in Pokemon X and Y. It's in all the advertisement, the TCG, the anything Mega Evolution related to Lucario will be there. It's also one of the most popular Pokemon of all time. 2, you do get gifted a Lucario at the end of Pokemon Legend ZA by AZ. So, that could be like a nudge, a little poke, like, hey, you're going to want to use this Lucario. Because it's going to get a new Mega Evolution. And thirdly, Karina appears in the game, in Mega Dimension, and she has a Lucario. Now, this isn't surprising. Her ace is a Lucario or her partner Pokemon is Lucario in Pokemon X and Y, but she has 2 Lucario in X and Y. One she gives to the player, and the second, sometime between X, Y, and ZA, she gives to AZ. So, I feel like narratively, it would make a lot more sense for her to not have a Lucario in Mega Dimension. No, like, I feel, at least personally, that's kind of poignant, She's given away both of her Lucario to people she cares about. They're not coming back. You know what I mean? That's poignant to me. But for some reason, she still has a Lucario. She has a 3rd Lucario in Mega Dimension. So why would she need a new Lucario unless they're doing Mega Lucario Z? Think about it. They could have just given her Mega Hawlucha. That is one of the Pokemon she has in X and Y. She has a Hawlucha. You could easily give her Mega Hawlucha. But no, they're going back to Lucario. That means I would be pretty confident betting on Mega Lucario Z. My other 2, Absol is a possibility. If they wanted to bring back either Callum or Serena as like the Kalos champion, they both do have Mega Absol in the post-game of X and Y. Depending on where... they're always your rival. They always have Mega Absol. It's also the first Mega Evolution you get access to in Pokemon Legend ZA. So, that's not as obvious as perhaps Lucario, but I think it's still an option. My other one would be Mega Dragonite. Obviously, very popular Pokemon. Did only just get its first Mega Evolution in Legend ZA, but it was the first new Mega Evolution we got to look at. So, you know, it could be kind of cool. It's the first new Mega Evolution we get a look at, and, you know, and then it gets a new one. Maybe making up for the atrocity of not giving it a Mega Evolution for like 10 years, 12 years, I think it was, actually. I don't know why they never gave Dragonite one. That's kind of silly, but oh well. Those would be my three biggest options. Good looking Mega Garchomp, please. I would want to say Garchomp because I think Game Freak do know how unpopular Mega Garchomp is. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they go, you know what, we messed up, let's make a new one. But at the same time, it would kind of be unbalanced, you know? I don't want them to just give so much love to Gen 4. They were doing that last generation. We don't need any more Generation 4 love. You know, it'd be weird to give Garchomp 2 Mega Evolutions and the rest of the pseudos have 1 or 0. Unless they're going to give a Mega Z form to every pseudo legendary. We're going to get Mega Dragonite Z, we're going to get Mega Tyranitar Z, Metagross Z, Garchomp Z, Salamence Z. Screw it, Hydreigon and Goodra Z, even though they don't have Mega forms anyway. Screw it. Oh, if they give Garchomp a second Mega Evolution before Hydreigon or Goodra or Dragapult, I'm going to be so upset. But at the same time, that would be so funny. That's such a Game Freak thing to do. I also do wonder if they, like with the original Mega Evolution, like say Mega Lucario gets Mega Lucario Z, you know, what would happen to the original Mega Lucario? Would that just be Mega Lucario? Or they change it to like Mega Lucario A or Mega Lucario X or Y? They can't really do it to X or Y because there's only one of them, it wouldn't make sense. So the option would be either Mega Lucario A or Mega Lucario, just Mega Lucario. Interested to see how they'll do that. It'd be kind of cool if they did Mega A. If like a base Mega Lucario became Mega Lucario A. I think that'd be a pretty cool move. I suppose Mega Volcanion is another option. I've been saying it's pretty much... Well, I think it's pretty much guaranteed that we're going to get at least one mythical Pokemon that gets a Mega Evolution. Volcanion's the obvious one. The other two Kalos Mythicals have 2 forms. Diancie has its base form and its Mega Evolution form. Hoopa has Confined and Unbound. Volcanion's the only one with only 1 form, so a new Mega Evolution would make sense. Other Mythicals, Zeraora, I think I talked about in last stream, but I might be wrong. Who else? Deoxys and Mew. I think those are the other 2 big ones. Deoxys and Mew. Deoxys would work as a counterpart to Mega Rayquaza. Mew would work as a counterpart to Mega Mewtwo X and Y. Maybe we'll get Mega Mew Z and Mega Mew A. I'm just saying it's possible. It is possible. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Chat, are you reading my mind? Can you tell me what I was going to say? Oh, yes, I remember. Last Mega Dimension trailer, they also released a side mission in Legend ZA at the same time. Side Mission EX. I think it was Side Mission EX1 to introduce Mega Diancie to the game. So I imagine we'll be getting a second new side mission that probably gives us Mega Mewtwo X and Y. Rayquaza, I guess, is another possibility, but they could also save that for the DLC. We've got at least 2 trailers left. I think probably max 2 trailers left, including today's. So that would leave me... that could be Mewtwo X, and then next time is Mewtwo Y. Or today we get X and Y, and, you know, Rayquaza comes in next, or the Hoenn starters are next. So yeah, I think we'll be seeing Mewtwo today. I don't think it's going to get a new Mega Evolution. I think it'll just be introduced to Legend ZA. I only finished the post-game for ZA like a few days ago. I was like, you know what, I need to... the game doesn't tell you, which is kind of frustrating, but you have to beat the ZA Royale 15 times after you complete the game in order to actually finish the post-game. Which A, is really boring, but B, I didn't know because they didn't tell me. I knew there was still lore that I hadn't uncovered in the game. And I was like, how the hell do I solve that? How the hell do I figure this out? I had to Google it, and Cerebi told me I had to complete the Zeraora 15 times. And I'm like, there's no way this is true. There's no, it is true. The game doesn't tell you, you just have to do it. You could get to 14 wins and give up, and the game wouldn't tell you. Kind of reminds me of like old video games. You know, like the original Legend of Zelda. You just have to like bomb random walls, and the game doesn't tell you which walls to bomb, or even that you should bomb them. That's so funny. That would never fly nowadays. I could fight Mewtwo because I'm stronger. Well, Ash did kind of like, almost got a punch in, right? In the movie. Almost punched Mewtwo. I'm just saying. As long as you are at least strong as like a 10-year-old boy, you could probably like screw up Mewtwo, I think. Maybe you wouldn't win, but I think you could deal some damage. Like I'm just saying. I'm way stronger than a 10-year-old, I hope. We all hope. We all hope. How long? We've got 25 minutes. Guys, I am so excited. I can't wait for Mega Petulant. I can't wait for Mega Petulant. I'm also excited to see more about this story. I am also excited to see more about the story. It seems pretty cool. Oh, and new like returning characters. Like I said, I think Callum and Serena could return. I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, all the old gym leaders. Diantha could return, because obviously Antsha, the new character they revealed last time, is related to Diantha in some way. So Diantha could return. Any of the Elite Four could return, although one of them... Oh, I think actually two of them are retired. One of them could easily be Diantha now. Diantha could have taken up a spot in the Elite Four, but that still leaves a fourth member missing. We don't know what they're up to, or who it is. Because I believe... in ZA, it tells you that Malva disappears, I assume after the collapse of Team Flare. And Seabold, I believe, quits to become a chef. So that leaves two spots open. Honestly, I think Diantha and Corina could be good spots. I mean, they're both very strong trainers. Who else? Gherkin, the Mega Evolution Guru? No, he's way too old. Who else? Well, Callum or Serena. That could easily make sense, but I have a feeling they probably want to do their own thing. Who else? Who else is that strong in the Kalos region? It could just be a bunch of new characters, because of course there's an entire half of Kalos we've not visited yet. Could be one of the battle chatelaines. Can I get my shiny now? I feel like I've been waiting for... approximately 328 encounters. Okay, it was worth a try. I tried to ask politely. It'd be cool to see characters from other games return as well, not just XY. Oh, Cena and Dexia, they could return as well. So I was thinking about Alola. They were in Alola. You may not have known they were in Alola. Who else? Oh, Looker and Annabelle, obviously. Because, you know, you could easily have some story there with Emma. Emma's in Mega Dimension, so hopefully they'll actually use her as a character instead of putting her to the sidelines like they did in the base game, which was really disappointing. Who else could return? I mean, obviously Tierno, Sycamore, Trevor. So I'm checking my phone to make sure there's no updates regarding the trailer. Yeah, everything's good for now. Another question is, do you think they reveal a new Pokemon? Just straight up a new Pokemon? I was surprised they didn't do that in ZA. We didn't get a single new Pokemon. We've not had a new Pokemon since Peturant. Which is crazy. That was like, what? January last year? This might be the longest we've gone without a new Pokemon in like a really long time. At least since like Gen 6. Do you think we could get new primal Pokemon? I was wondering this as well. Too many Pokemon, it's just been the old ones. I think you're just describing Dexit. I've got a list of Pokemon we could just delete and nobody would notice. Clamperl, Gorbis, Huntail, Turtonator. Who else? I don't know, that's a good start. That's a good start, I think. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, do we think we're gonna get new primal forms? Because I've been thinking, obviously Primal Kyogre and Groudon are a big part of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And Mega Dimension might still have some ties to Generation 3 because of Mega Chimecho. And of course, we know that Kyogre and Groudon are in the DLC. Primal Pikachu, of course. How could I not see that coming? Because like, I feel like it's kind of obvious they're going to give us new like split Mega Evolutions, like Mega Z, and obviously we've already seen Mega Raichu X and Y. So if they're returning to that old mechanic, could they also return to Primal Reversion? Of course, the question would be which Pokemon would even get a Primal Reversion. We could get Primal Rayquaza just to really make sure it's the strongest Pokemon in the game. Which legendaries are there in Gen 3? The Reggies? Primal Deoxys? Not sure that would work. Would be cool though. Primal Regigigas? That's Gen 4, but it's tied to Gen 3, so it counts. Primal Jirachi? I'm just listing Pokemon, none of them really fit. Primal Salamence? That's just Roaring Moon, but still. Which legendary? I guess they could do Primal Xerneas and Yveltal. But the problem with that, I'm pretty sure we won't be getting a Mega Evolution for Xerneas and Yveltal, because the thing is that Xerneas is really powerful. It's one of the strongest, like competitively speaking, it's one of the strongest legendary Pokemon they've ever designed. So you can't really give it plus 100 stats, like in a balanced way, really. Mostly because of its signature move, Geomancy, which takes 2 turns but doubles its, gives +2 to its special attack, special defense, and speed. Obviously, without Mega Evolution, the way you make this overpowered is you give it the Power Herb, which allows you to use that move in 1 turn. But I think even with Mega Evolution, you can just do like Fake Out, Follow Me. Maybe slap a Wide Guard on there. Just bring Smeargle. Smeargle, Fake Out, Follow Me, Wide Guard like Spore or something. And you just can't hit Xerneas, and it gets to get to +2. Strongest Pokemon, but it deserves a buff, I think. Let's see, I guess. Yveltal does need a buff. I mean, it's good competitively, but it's nowhere near like Xerneas or Pixacian or Miraidon. And Zygarde, honestly, like Mega Zygarde, a lot of people are divided on whether or not it'll actually be good. Because on one hand, it's like the most powerful Pokemon ever designed. In a vacuum, it's the most powerful Pokemon ever designed. It's got base 200 HP, it's got base 200 special attack, and a signature move that it has a base power of 200. But the thing is, you have to switch in regular Zygarde, and it has to take 50% damage, and it cannot be knocked out in 1 hit, otherwise, of course, the Pokemon faints. So you have to get it to 50% HP, then you have to Mega Evolve it. And it's not the fastest Pokemon in the world, so it needs speed control. And it's like, will it be worth it? The answer is yes. I think definitely it will be worth it. I think there are some players who will try to use it, and I think it will work. It's like a Blood Moon Ursaluna, but worse. It can hit... It has a signature move that's base 200. At least in Z... They're gonna nerf it in Champions, but still, it's gonna be super powerful, and it hits fairy types. it just can't be bad. The only thing you really have to watch out for is ice types, because they can probably one-shot. You can probably one-shot even like max HP Mega Zygarde. Obviously 4 times weak to ice, unless it gets an ability that makes it immune to ice type attacks, which honestly, knowing Game Freak, I wouldn't be surprised. They're just waiting to pull some real bullcrap like that. You can see it in there. I can't wait to see all the new Mega Evolutions abilities in Champions. That'd be really fun. I really want to know which Mega Evolution they've made unbelievably overpowered. I think Chestnut could be one of them. Phalanx, Malamar, Pyroar, they all have meh stats. So maybe that means I'll be getting broken abilities. Everyone's saying Malamar should get an ability that sets Trick Room as soon as it switches in, which I do agree with. I think that would be awesome. Give it Wide Guard as well, why not? Phalanx would be cool if they gave it like a parental bond, but like it hits like 5 times instead of 2. Just to really ruin the game. Give it Power Up Punch as well. And it already gets Trailblaze, so it can Trailblaze once and then get its speed up to like +5. It also has like Rock Slide, Iron Head, Zen Headbutt, which all flinch. Which means it's so incredibly disrespectful to just spam that. Hitting 5 times every turn with a 30% flinch move. That'd be really funny. So yeah, that's why they'll never do it. That's why that won't be its ability. But I still do hope it gets a good one. You know what? Screw it. Give it pure power. Oh, it needs something good, right? Chestnut is it's already got base like 170 defense with pretty good bulk all around, and access to stab body press. So it doesn't even need a broken ability. It just needs a good ability, and it'll be a good Mega Evolution. I'm trying to think of what else. Greninja's kind of screwed because it's a mixed attacker. Same with Dragonite, but Dragonite could get a good ability at least. Game Freak are cowards, let every Pokemon learn every move. If they did do that, I wonder what the most broken combination would be. Actually, I lie. It's Regieleki plus Spore. Regieleki plus Spore would actually break the game. What else? Like Belly Drum Shedinja. Belly Drum. How would that even work? I think it would just kill it. I think I would just kill Shedinja if it tried to use Belly Drum. You know what? Give Extreme Evo Boost. Give Extreme Evo Boost to Xerneas. It deserves it. It deserves Extreme Evo Boost. Oh, that's another thing, completely unrelated to Mega Dimension. They're going to have to make like 100 new Z moves for Champions. I don't know what the actual number is. I'm looking up now. Every single Pokemon move introduced between generations 9 and 8 is going to have to get... Yeah, that's a lot. It's going to have to get a new Z move. At least all the physical and special ones will just be regular attacks. But all the status ones, all the status moves will need special Z moves. We'll have Z Silk Trap, Z Spicy Extract, Z Revival Blessing. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh my god, we're getting Z Revival Blessing. Z Doodle, Z Fillet Z Shedtail, Z Chilly Reception, Z Tidy Up, Z Snowscape. Although I guess we already had that. Z Burning Bulwark, Z Dragon Cheer, Z Stuffed Cheeks, Z No Retreat for Mega Phalanx, or regular Phalanx I guess, Z Tar Shot, Z Magic Powder, Z Tea Time, Z Octolock, Z Court Change. Z Clangorous Soul kind of already exists. Z Decorate. That'll be a good one as well. Because that's just going to be like +2 special attack plus it like fully heals the target. That'll be so good. Z Life Dew, Z Obstruct, Z Corrosive Gas, Z Coaching could be good as well. Z Jungle Healing, Z Power Shift, Z Victory Dance, Z Shelter, Z Lunar Blessing, Z Take Heart. That's all of them. We're getting a bunch of new Z moves. Isn't that exciting? I feel like that's pretty exciting. I feel like nobody's really talking about that, because that could really affect the competitive meta in Champions. Z Coaching. I'm just thinking about Z Coaching. That could end up being really good. But Z Decorate, I feel like Z Decorate's obvious. It's going to have the basic effect, plus it'll heal the target, which will still be really good, especially on Smeargle. Everything's good on Smeargle. But I do wonder what Z Coaching could do. It could refresh stat drops, which would make it really good against Incineroar. It could just do like +2 attack, +2 defense, which would obviously be really good, especially on fast Pokemon like Sneasler. I'm saying there's a lot of good options I feel like not a lot of people are thinking about. And also, we're getting close to that 350 mark. We are getting there. Z Decorate plays the Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud dress-up scene in full. You might have something else. What did Z Celebrate? I don't know why that reminded me. But there's like this really niche Pokemon move called Celebrate, which does literally nothing. Yeah, it has no effect in battle. Ah, yes, but but Z, first of all, Celebrate's a really difficult move to get hold of, because it's like an event only. But Z Celebrate boosts all of your stats by 1, which is really funny to think that Celebrate had a niche for some point. Yeah, it looks like, oh no, there's quite a few Pokemon that get access to it. Tatsugiri had access to it, Toedscool, Charcadet, Tandemaus, Pawmi, Steenie, Flabebe, Pikachu. Could have sworn Zorua got access to it as well, Hisui and Zorua, but I must be confusing 2 different moves, and that's alright, happens to the best of us. Less than 10 minutes until the next trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC. Any last-minute predictions, chat? Any last-minute predictions? I don't think I've thought of anything new. Should I recap what we were saying? It's like Hydreigon could be likely, maybe Komodo if we're focusing on Generation 7 to 8, and maybe 9 Pokemon. Cyclizar, Delmise. What else do we say? Komodo, Dragapult, Turtonator. What's his name? Golisopod. They could do Mega Z forms. I'd be expecting Mega Lucario Z the most, and maybe Absol and Dragonite behind it. I would be expecting a Mythical to get a Mega Evolution. Maybe Volcanion, but also maybe Mew or Deoxys, or Zeraora. Or Melmetal, but maybe not because it already has a Gigantamax form. But it is surprisingly related to the Ultimate Weapon. They could do another Primal form, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sold on that. And we'll likely get an update introducing Mega Mewtwo to Pokemon Legends ZA today, which will be nice. We can go over that on stream as well. I think that's all I had to say. They're going to remove all Mega Evolutions. You know what? I'm going to say they won't do that. That's going to be my professional prediction. I don't think they're going to do that. Story-wise, they could bring back some more characters like Callum, Serena, Sycamore, Trevor, Tierno, Diantha, because she's obviously related to Antsha, which is a new character they introduced. Maybe we'll get more of a look at all the different legendary Pokemon in the game. because it might just be Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza, but they could also do a bunch more if they wanted to do. Because every generation, since like Generation 6, has had kind of like a boss. It's not really a boss rush, but you know, you can encounter pretty much any legendary Pokemon ever. Generation 6 did it in Auras with Hooper. Generation 7 had the Ultra Wormholes. Generation 8 had the Crown Tundra. And Generation 9 does have the snacks from Snacksworth in the Indigo Disc, but you can't shiny hunt those Pokemon, so it kind of doesn't fit with the others, in my opinion. You know, maybe that's just wishful thinking, but maybe we could get like the ability to actually shiny hunt some Generation 8 legendaries. We are still missing Urshifu and Calyrex, and we're still missing ways to hunt Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus. I think you can get Alecki and Drago. I think you can get them in Sword and Shield. If you can't get them in Sword and Shield, you can definitely get them in Go. We're still missing some others, right? Obviously, we're missing all the Generation 9 legendaries, but they're not going to release all of them this generation. We're getting Terrapagos next year. To celebrate Generation 10, or just before Generation 10, probably. We might get Ergopon and the Loyal 3, or just the Loyal 3 early next year with the global challenges. Then we'd just be missing... I think we'd just be missing Ergopon and Petrarunt. And a bunch of the event exclusive, or not even event exclusive, but the shiny locked Paradox Pokemon. And, of course, like Victini and all the other shiny locked mythicals that we've not got yet. Eternal Flower Floette, Ursalina Blood Moon. Not a mythical, but you know what I mean. Less than 5 minutes until we get a look at a brand new Mega Evolution. That's exciting. Chat, this is the last 5-minute period where Mega Chimecho will be the newest revealed Mega Evolution. You're gonna get a look at another one, chat. You excited? I am. I'm excited. I don't know why I'm like infantilizing you guys, but still. You guys excited? You guys excited? I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait to see Mega Raichu Z. I can't wait to see Mega Raichu Z. Pokemon... Please release Generation 70 now. I feel like Generation 70 is a bit far away. I'm no numbers guy, I'll be honest. I'm not a numbers guy, but I don't think we're anywhere near number 70. But maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not a numbers guy. I don't know. I don't know what comes after 9. It could be 70, and I just wouldn't know. I'm trying to think of any like last minute Mega Evolution predictions. See if anything pops into my head last second. I don't think there's any really good like modern legendaries that could get Mega Evolutions. Obviously Miraidon, Koraidon, the Loyal 3, the Ruinous Quartet, they don't really work. I don't think Regieleki or Regidrago really work. Or Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus. No one knows what comes after 9. It's like forbidden. Really? I didn't know that. So what are they going to do for the next Pokemon games? That'd be interesting. Can't wait for Pokemon Day next year. By the way, Pokemon Day is in like 3 months. Isn't that crazy? My brain kind of hasn't realized that because, you know, it's 2026. That's the next year. Like, so obviously it must be far away, but then I think about it, it's actually in 3 months. So, yeah, we'll be getting a look at some new starter Pokemon. In just over 3 months. Isn't that exciting? Oh, that actually will be exciting. Actually, I'm getting excited for the wrong thing now. We're at 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes until the next trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA's DLC Mega Dimension. Oh, they better show off something good. They better show off something good. If they don't show off something good, I'm gonna go crazy. We'll be able to get 1 or 2 quick encounters, Raichu encounters in. Hopefully it'll be shiny. That'd be a really good send-off, don't you think? That'd be a really good send-off. Okay, so after this encounter, we'll head over to YouTube, And we'll get ready for the trailer to be dropped. How does that sound, chat? Anyone else excited? I hope so. Otherwise, I just seem like a freak. Right, this one could be shiny. I'm just saying this one could be shiny. That would be pretty cool if this exact one is shiny. In 3, 2, 1, now. 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, it was worth a shot. Right, let's quickly head over here. Turning you off. Okay. Sorry, we're just waiting for things to load on my end, and then we should be all good to go. You. And then... There we go. Okay, it took a second, but it's working. Hello everyone. In just 1 minute, actually slightly over 1 minute, the next trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA's DLC, Mega Dimension, will be dropped. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest. This is really embarrassing. I've got like a costume to dress up in. I'm like really excited. Do you guys mind if I put on like a little costume to celebrate? Do you guys mind? Okay, I'm gonna put a costume on. Okay. Do you guys like my costume? I spent ages designing it. Do you like it? I'm dressed up as Hooper. I've also got my own little donut, like the you know the donuts they make in Mega Dimension. I'm all dressed up. I've got arms. I've got hands. For the first time ever. I just looked at my view count drop by 3. I didn't think that the outfit was that bad. Come on, guys. It's 1 minute until the trailer. Come on. You guys don't like my outfit? I like my outfit. I'm keeping it on. You can't convince me otherwise. Right, let's quickly refresh. It should be any second now. We have hit 2 p.m. UTC. So we will be refreshing this page until the trailer pops up. Pokopia. Nobody look at Twitter. We're gonna all react to all of it right here. Don't check Twitter. Don't look at any other one. You guys aren't watching anyone else's streams, right? It's just me. Pokopia. Any second now. Pokopia. Oh my god, whoa. Okay, let's just say first of all I predicted it. Okay, let's just say first of all I totally predicted that. Let's check out this trailer. Gotta make sure my audio is correct, which it's not. That would have been really embarrassing. You guys take a quick look to watch that, to look at that thumbnail. Okay, we should be all good to go. Mega Zeraora. There we go. I was right. I was actually right. How long is this trailer? We've got 1 minute 29, and then hopefully we'll get an overview trailer as well. Dude's getting his ass beat. What can I say? Dude is getting his ass beat by this guy. Okay, I kind of dig it. Actually, okay, no, now that I see it's full play, I do kind of dig it. It's being attacked by a lot of poison type Pokemon. I wonder if that means it's going to become a type that is strong against poison types. Like electric psychic, electric ground, something like that. DLC's additional story content is scheduled for release December 10th. Holo X and Holo Y apparel sets available now. Luxurious Pokeballs. Are we going to get Mewtwo today? Are we actually going to get Mewtwo? Information. Mewtwo. No? Okay, just the Baxcalibur, and then they're going to show us Mewtwo. Dianthite, Stone Gift, and then Mewtwo. No? Are they actually not doing Mewtwo today? Wait, was that it? Is that actually... did I go live for a 1 minute trailer for Mega Zeraora and nothing else? Surely they're going to drop something else in like a second, right? Okay, hang on. Let's check Pokemon Legends ZA website, because they'll share some insights about Mega Zeraora. Maybe we'll get to learn its type. A shocking reveal! Okay, let's see what Mega Zeraora is about. A video showcasing a newly discovered Mega Evolved Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension is now available on the official Pokemon YouTube channel. It is just an electric type, okay. Zeraora has incredibly high aptitude to begin with, but typically it has an internal limiter that works to contain the electric energy stored within its body. It's thought that Mega Evolution removes this limiter. Mega Zeraora decides of its own will when it needs to release its energy and unleashes its full power. Trainers wanting to partner up with Mega Zeraora will either need to trust its decision or be so in sync with it that they can match its timing. The electric energy it stores in its body is equivalent to 10 bolts of lightning. Protrusions on its forehead, chest, back, and the backs of its hands are where the electric energy is particularly concentrated. These protrusions steadily emit a pale blue light. If Zeraora stores up lots of energy and then unleashes attacks, those attacks will pack enough power to take down multiple nearby enemies at once. Getting the mythical Pokemon Mega Zeraora for your team in Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension might be a little difficult. Keep your eyes peeled for a way to encounter it as you play through the DLC. Surely it's got something to do with the like upside down Prism Tower, right? That's what I'd expect, at least. Was that really? Are they not going to do another trailer? Last time they dropped 2 trailers, they had like a story trailer. I was hoping we'd get like a story trailer. Is that really it? Is that really it? Is that all? Come on, I want to see story. I want to see the story. I want to see a story trailer. Okay, hang on. I'm feeling disappointed. I'm going to take off my cosplay. I'm going back to my regular form. Okay. No, it's cool. I was just expecting a bit more. They're gonna... I'm waiting just in case. I don't want to get trolled. I don't want to end stream and then have a story trailer show up just as I end stream. I mean, like, I guess it's cool. It's cool. I just didn't expect it to be 1 minute long. Yeah. And I didn't expect a note. I thought Mewtwo would be there. I thought, where's Mewtwo? Where's Mewtwo? Mewtwo, where are you? So is that going to be next week? Have they announced the next trailer? Yes. Okay, the next trailer is the 2nd of December. Everyone, this is an official announcement. Next Mega Dimension trailer will be the 2nd of December. It will probably feature a story trailer, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that it will actually feature a story trailer. It'll also feature a brand new Mega Evolution. That's like tomorrow. Let me double check that. Let me double check it's actually like tomorrow. That is in just under 2 weeks. It is in 13 days. December 2nd. Coolio. Okay, well, I'm in kind of a... Okay, before everyone leaves, I'm in a bit of a weird position here, because I was going to do some shiny hunts based on the DLC Pokemon. But obviously, I don't think you can shiny hunt Zeraora. But at the very least, I will still be live tonight at around 8 PM UTC, between 8 and 9 PM UTC, at twitch.tv/bestofmochi. Hang on, that didn't turn into a link. No, this is going to turn into a link. That didn't turn... oh, no, it did turn into a link. It turned into a link. That's good. Okay, go there and follow, and I'll be live tonight. I guess we'll finish Raichu then. We'll finish off the Raichu hunt, hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. And after that, we're going to turn our focuses onto Chimecho. because we can get an Alpha Chimecho in Legends Arceus as well. And hopefully the next trailer will actually give us some Pokemon to shiny hunt. But other than that, it's been a good stream. I enjoyed hanging out with everyone. Mega Zeraora. So go check out the Twitch link. I'll have some edited videos. Oh, wait, no, I had another answer. Wait. Before everyone leaves again. This channel, you may notice, used to be called Radio Mochi. It's now called Mochi Guides. I want to focus more on that kind of content, you know, guides, tutorials, like factual news stuff. A lot of the stuff I used to do on this channel. There is another YouTube channel, however, if I can get the link correctly, at Best of Mochi, where I'll be posting all the, you know, cool and fun stuff, shiny hunting, playthroughs of games, all the fun stuff will be there. So if you're missing that kind of content, head over to that YouTube channel, and that's where all the cool stuff will be. Okay? Okay. See you guys, twitch.tv/bestofmochi, tonight at around 8 PM UTC. We're finishing off that Raichu hunt, and then we can get to shiny Alpha Chimecho. Okay, bye!